Now I got a cop in my face. He's like, if you don't let me through this, I'm going to put you in handcuffs. I said, well, get to putting me in handcuffs.
Yeah.
Because you ain't getting through this door. He hits me in the face with his badge. I get like Humboldt County Sheriff's badge like imprinted in my face. I take the dude down. I have the other security that's working, drag him off. I got to go back in. And now I'm just sitting there. Now I'm pissed off waiting for the CD to come. And I got Humboldt County Sheriff's imprinted in my face as I'm looking at Kid Rock.
Right.
He goes, yeah, that must suck. I was doing security for Kid Rock. Oli brought him up. Diamondback
Entertainment. Yeah.
And Diamondback Entertainment. There you go. Oli, legend. Yeah, man. He was friends with Kid Rock.
Right.
They needed some help. Chris Washington was his main bodyguard. Big shout out to Chris. Yeah, that's family right there. Dude. Love that dude.
Yep.
Me and him are doing security, and I'm kind of running the outside of it. And then James was supposed to open for Kid Rock.
Yeah. We broke down in Bakersfield. We were driving. I was in a band called Axel Aggression, and
killer band.
Yeah, that was fun. I was back in that was before any of this apprenticeship story.
Yeah.
Any of this. Yeah.
I was learning to paint then.
Yeah. And so we broke down and we ended up closing the show, basically, huh? Yeah, we closed the show because we were there late, and
the most wildest night of my life.
Yeah.
Doing security, watching Kid Rock ask for his own CD.
Yeah.
He forgot his lyrics.
Yeah.
This is his second album. It just came out. You only got one fucking album, in my opinion. He's like, I don't remember the words. I'm like, I look at him dead in his eyes. Ball to the bang to bang, baggy. He's looking at me, and he doesn't even crack a fucking smile. He looks at me like, you're really doing the ball to the ball. Dead eyeing me. He's playing the guitar, got his leg up. Southern Comfort and Jack Daniels mixed. He poured out half of it.
Yeah.
He goes to hand us the bottle after it hits. He goes, nah, I usually always drink with everybody.
Yeah.
He goes, but I just found out I got hepatitis from the tattoo they got with Pamela Anderson.
Right.
And so he goes, yeah, I don't want to give you guys that. And we're like, yeah, thanks. You know, like, you're not that cool.
Yeah.
I'm not getting your balls with the balls, the bang. No, they're not jumping up.
Yeah, totally.
My name is Hep C. Yeah. Shout out to Hep C.
Hey, there's a cure for it now.
Yeah, I got a cure for it. But yeah, he tells us that. And so we're scrambling to get the man his album. Yes. Like, you don't think that's real? I would have never.
I do believe it, because I've been on the road and I've never had to remember lyrics, but there has been a time where and one of my bandmates will laugh at this, where I had twisted my ankle and it was my turn to sing my part, or scream my part, and I went instead of screaming my part, and it's been a running joke ever since. So yeah, in that moment when you're fucking like drunk and high and you're fucking like you. I'm not a singer, but yeah, I can imagine.
Well,
yeah.
He's going through it.
Yeah.
Like, he's sitting there playing the guitar.
Right.
And he's doing a show that could get him fired from and he just got on, probably doesn't really have the money.
Right.
He's probably got $1 million and spent $1 million at this point.
Right.
But he has more money hanging.
Right.
He sneaks to Humboldt County to do a show for Oli that would have got him in trouble.
Yeah.
We couldn't allow no media in.
Right.
We're doing all this little trick stuff. But yeah, man, the dude's just sitting there, and he's tripping because he's doing this show for a friend that he knew when they were in grade school.
Right.
Oli. They were in Detroit together. And so he's doing this as a favor. This is what I remember. I don't know. I could be getting shit wrong, but. And there's classmates. And so he's like, yeah, man, he was supposed to do the show at Summerfest in Hoopa.
Right.
Yeah, and doesn't show up. So he's like, I promise I'll come. So he sneaks out to come do a show for his friend. And that was awesome.
Yeah.
And so we got to put this thing together in the shadows. 1,000 people in a tight little room.
Right.
And we got to do all the security, and everybody's getting shit-faced.
Yeah.
And I'm doing security, and I got prostitutes showing up going, hey, we're here for Kid Rock. We were hired for him. And I got to go to the dude and be like,
Did you hire some prostitutes, dude? Come on. Yeah.
I gotta go knock. Like, all right, I come in. I'm like, hey man, somebody bought you some prostitutes.
Oh.
Cause it's Hollywood shit.
Okay, yeah,
I don't
yeah,
know. Fuck,
yeah.
I've never seen 10 hookers from out of town
Right.
show up, and they look like models to me. I'm just like, I don't know what he's. I said, I don't know if you want to talk to him or you want to have, because we're in a trailer. We're in a little RV trailer.
Right.
And, like I'm in the back of the house and Chris Washington's in the front. And I think somebody's renting out the front of the cab so they can even the curtains down, but just to be in the thing with Kid Rock.
Right.
I don't know.
Right.
There's all kinds of crazy shit going on. And I'm like, bro. And he's not like looking up. Like he's so deep into thought, he won't look up at me. And I'm like, man, there's prostitutes out there. Are you interested in them? He's like, no, man. And I was like, he goes, well, at least let me look at them. So the guy comes out. So, the partier was like, he's nervous. He's about to jeopardize his whole career for a friendship.
Right.
He just got hepatitis.
Right.
He's fucked up.
Right.
And he's in this dark trailer with these fucking, like this one, like Chris is like the dude from fucking, what was the name of that movie where he cures people? Tom Hanks. Green Mile. There
Oh,
you go.
okay. Yeah.
You got that dude in the front, and then me,
yeah.
I'm fucking all, like in the back, just fucking ready to go. I'm like,
Right. Yeah. Security mode. Yeah.
security mode.
Yeah.
And so I gotta so he looks at the prostitute, he's like, nah, I'm good. Now I gotta go tell the prostitute, nah, he's good.
Yeah.
But in a nice way.
Yeah.
Now the pimp's mad at me. He's like, these girls are free. We drove 3 hours, At least he can come out and take some pictures with them.
How did they find out?
I don't know.
Yeah.
And I fucking go back in there like, do you want to take pictures? He's like, yeah. I got to go back out and tell the pimp no photographs because I go back in and I got to ask him now. You got to interrupt somebody that's not. Dude's is as hot as it gets. He's doing a favor for the show. I got to go bug him again. He doesn't want to hardly talk to us. And I got to go, can you take a picture with him? He's like, no. He goes, how do you think my wife's going to feel about prostitutes and pictures? And I said, good point. Right? Like, I'm not mad. I just need to have something to tell him. I go back out and tell the pimp dude, like, he's good, man. He can't take the pictures. He's married. Oh, man, that's bullshit. Now I'm getting in fucking a fight with the pimp. So I got to go through 30 minutes and he can hear every word I'm saying through the door because it's just this RV.
Right.
A shitty RV at this. I mean, it's a horrible, ran down RV. And we got this huge star in it. And so I got to go through this for 30 minutes. At this same time, an off-duty cop comes and he says, I want to meet Kid Rock. And I'm like, bro, he's not meeting no one. We're about to go on in 10 minutes. And we're still trying to get a CD so he could ball to bang, dang, ding. So I got people scrambling for CDs, going to their cars to look for a fucking Kid Rock CD. I'm thinking the odds got to be high. Right? It's still getting down to 10 minutes. Now I got a cop in my face. He's like, if you don't let me through this, I'm going to put you in handcuffs. I said, well, get to putting me in handcuffs.
Yeah.
Because you ain't getting through this door. He hits me in the face with this badge. I get like Humboldt County Sheriff's badge like imprinted in my face. I take the dude down. I have the other security that's working, drag him off. I got to go back in. And now I'm just sitting there. Now I'm pissed off waiting for the CD to come. And I got Humboldt County Sheriff's imprinted in my face as I'm looking at Kid Rock.
Right.
He goes, yeah, that must suck. He goes, fuck. He's reading. He's like, you can actually read sheriff in your face. He goes, man, that is fucking. He's like, you kept your cool. He goes, I would have fucking bombed on that dude.
Yeah.
And I'm like, yeah, man, I'm just trying to keep it professional and keep you happy. He's just like, bro, it made me happy to whip that dude's ass.
Yeah.
I'm like, so anyway.
Hi, this is James. Thank you so much for watching and listening to this podcast. If you're watching on YouTube right now, do me a huge favor and give it a like and subscribe to the channel. If you're listening to whatever platform you listen to podcasts on, you could rate it, you could review it, you could share it with a friend as well. That would help me out a lot. Either way, thank you very much.
Great show.
Yeah.
James ends up coming late,
Yeah.
and Kid Rock opens for him. So that's the story we're going to tell.
That's a story that we love to talk about, and that's part of our history.
Yeah, part of our
and
history.
we
Way
both
before
ended
tattooing.
up way before tattooing, and we ended up tattooing together for like I've been working with you at NorCal Tattoo Park for like 11 years now, I think. Yeah. And that's minus my crazy phase during the pandemic and Gray Bush and like touring and all that. So I was like a couple years where I was like, oh, hey. I was like that. You can do it. Yeah, you can go, hey.
Shout out to
Yeah. Well, anyways, any last minute shout outs before we sign off?
Shout out. Just shout out.
Shout out, dude. Yeah. Shout out to you, man.
Yeah, no, shout out to you.
Yeah, dude.
No, man, I'm glad you had me. I mean, it was
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah.
I think we redid it. We brought, most of what we had, the same thing.
Yeah.
I think I told about, maybe 85% of like what we did last time.
I think you did fucking awesome, dude. And I think that we expanded on like the important story, I think, which was the apprenticeship and like how much you and your family suffered to just even start to get to where you are now. And that's something I think in the industry that's kind of, I mean, it's different now. It was a different industry now, and I like where it's going, but I'm also like, some people are a little more spoiled now,
Oh my God.
So they're
Shout out. No, don't shout out.
Don't shout out that.
People, but
I'm into not passing down trauma, but I'm also into making people earn their shit, though.
well, yeah, I mean,
so.
that's the awesome part. You went and learned and studied some stuff about trauma, and we'd always, any tattooer knows, you're pretty much the therapist.
Yeah.
We get people, they sit for hours, they tell us their life stories. We hear the most horrific shit in the world. Yeah. It's like we
get traumatized by people's stories all the time. That's a real thing.
Yeah, and I mean, you making
there's
this
a word
podcast.
For it. I can't remember, but yeah.
Yeah, you making this podcast and then trying to bring in your training in the trauma industry, or you learning that, and bringing it in is awesome. I think people probably would want to hear more about drama and trauma than they would about how badass you are, and
right?
how cool you are, man. Ooh, my tattoos.
Yeah, and how we overcome this shit too, and how we maintain, how we stay in this fucking business for 20 years, and fuck our backs up and still go. Yeah.
It's a sacrifice of love. Like, I've said it before, and I mean, I'm pretty sure if this podcast, exists even when I'm gone, I hope to say that when I go, I go out tattooing. Yeah. Not in my sleep, not in a bad situation.
Right.
It'd be awesome just to, like, I hope I don't fuck the lines up.
I love that. Yeah. Well, your son will fix it.
Yeah, he better learn some cover-ups.
Yeah, dude.
Better learn some fucking cover-ups. At least he could do.
Yeah.
But yeah, I guess that's the other thing, having my family there.
Yeah.
My wife is the piercer. My daughter's a piercer. My son's a tattoo artist. Right. My granddaughter, my grandson come there.
Brand new grandson.
We've already been on tour. You know that. We went. Yep. We did a convention with a 3-month-old.
That's right. Yeah. We did it. How was
in our booth? It was awesome.
He's fucking rad. Yeah. And you guys are a great family, and I'm proud to be a part of it.
Yeah.
No. Shout out to the Markses.
Yeah. Shout out to most of them.
This whole series is going to be called TED Talks Shoutouts.
Yeah. Hell yeah. Shouting out the shout out. Yeah. But no, man, I think it's awesome that you're doing the trauma thing.
Thank you.
I've been it's a little scary when James gets an idea, because like he'll end up a janitor for 3 days.
Yeah.
And
he'll come
true. Back to tattooing.
Yeah.
So it's a little scary when I see you get into a new thing, but I think it ties in pretty well.
Yeah, that's my whole intention is to keep. I'm not giving up to anything of what I'm doing now. I'm just adding to it. You know what I mean? Yeah, and I'm trying to heal.
Yeah,
myself.
No, I've seen some good growth.
Man.
And I would tell you the truth, if I just think it was like you paid way too much and you didn't get nothing from it.
Right.
The growth I've seen and the steps I've seen, it must have had some kind of effect on you, because the growth and the things you said were pretty much like some of the biggest things I've heard you say in 11 years.
Yeah.
Amazing stuff.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And
that means a lot. Dude. Yeah.
You're out here pouring your heart out, telling people about being abused as a kid.
Yeah.
And I mean, imagine the power that it takes to sit there and tell people, like, I had to forgive my dad after he beat the shit out of me over and over and over and over. Like, I've been through some crazy shit in life, and it wasn't easy. But do I envy what you went through? Fuck no, man.
Yeah.
Like, that shit's hardcore. To say the things you say, and if you guys listen to like some of the stuff James is talking about, it takes a lot of strength. There's people out there who would never admit to what happened to you.
Yeah.
And I mean, that's why I came on this, podcast. Like, I didn't want to be like every other motherfucker tattoo artist. Hey man, I got a podcast, isn't it? It's like, as much as they're cool, I mean,
Another white tattoo artist with a podcast.
Another
right here.
old white dude with the tattoo podcast. Here we go, James. But yeah, man, no one's gonna be you, like you said last time.
Right.
Uniqueness is no one could be you and me.
Right.
And I mean, the way we see it, we've been in it 20 years. It's not a long time. Some people that done 30, 40 years of tattooing.
Exactly.
Those are my heroes, man. They put in 10 more years from now, I'm amazed. Yeah, man. I heard Lefty Tattoo, man. He was like 30 years. And I'm like,
that's a lot. That's amazing, right?
31 years.
Yeah.
He was saying on it, he was talking about he was opening a restaurant and stuff, and or a little place where you can do music and, you know, entertainment and drinks, and 30 years of tattooing. I'm like, I think 20 is a lot.
Yeah.
I hope I get to do 30
I hope I
years.
get to too. Yeah.
Please.
We're there. We're almost. I got one more decade, bro.
Please give me 10 more years of tattooing.
Yeah.
And I don't think there's a lot of people that could be like, I'm 52 now.
Yeah.
Begging for more work.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Please let me stay.
What does retirement look like? Maybe tattooing less. Maybe not.
Yeah.
You know, right? Like,
oh man, this is one thing I'll leave.
Yeah.
Where is the industry? Like last time you asked me, where do you think it's going to go?
Where it's going? Yeah, where's it going?
I guess I'll hit on that. Like,
Yeah.
I guess the happy side answer is like, not even the side answer. The direct answer is it's going to be fine.
Yeah.
Will it weed itself out? Yes.
Yeah.
Will some of these new kids that got into it to get rich and all the stuff, and the new pop-ups, no teaching, no apprenticeship, no loyalty, no nothing. Yeah, they're going to go away.
Yeah.
Some of them will make it.
Yeah.
And but we're going to be fine, because there's the real tattooers will work all day digging ditches, and then on the weekends do free tattoos if they had to.
Right.
And that's what makes you a tattooer, not just like...
Not just the glory, not just the rock star shit,
I'll
not
do this
just
shit
the
for
money.
free.
Yep.
I want to have the machine now in my hand when I die. That's what I hope.
Yeah.
So that's the difference.
Like a Viking, or at least the Viking movies that I've seen, right? They put their fucking
Excuse me.
bless you. Shout out to blessings.
Yeah. Well, not the kind from the churches.
But you know, like Vikings, and at least in Viking shows that I've seen, they like, in order to get to Valhalla, they have to have their weapon in their hand, right? I don't know if that's real, but yeah.
Oh my God!
Bless you.
Shout out to Snot.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, I think we're gonna be fine. Stay the course, everybody. Like you're gonna get through it.
Yep.
You're a tattooer.
Been through worse.
Yeah, you're gonna be through. Like
if you've heard this story, you know we've been through worse, man.
And this is just one story to like what most people don't get in the side of tattooing. Like, it wasn't as easy just to walk into a shop, and then you get hired, and you've never done nothing, and you know it's like it was a miracle to get an apprenticeship at our times.
Oh yeah.
You know, and,
it's a I have a similar story myself. Miracle I got an apprenticeship.
Yeah.
Oh.
Thank you.
Thank
you.
you.
Everything.
Yeah.
And thank God the stars or whoever it was that got us in this and got us together to now do a little podcast, man.
Amen. Yeah. Amen to that.
Yeah, and James is gonna send me a little Venmo for showing up for the second time.
Twice.
Yeah,
he came twice, you guys.
Yeah,
so
twice.
That's his dedication.
This is like
man.
6 months, and you know,
he's very supportive, but for cost.
Yeah.
Altoid before we go.
Yeah. Shout out to Altoid.
Shout out to Altoid and
One
Classic
more.
Clans.
Yeah, Classic Clans.
Yeah.
Supercell, get at me.
Yeah. All right, thank you, brother.
Yeah, man.